Hey guys, this is RBR Short from 13, aka Ryan, and today I'm doing a review of the new Scream episode, In the Trenches. Um, and I gotta say that this is the best episode since the pilot and the second episode, Hello Emma. Um, the show is not messing around anymore. They're really, cutting to the chase and, you know, really going more deep into the story. The story in this episode, the reporter wakes up to where she was knocked out, and she reads something that says no cops, Emma, and she tells Emma and all of them, I guess, and Emma and her friends, go to this abandoned bowling alley, and they are just looking for Will, I guess, and um, they find Will, and he's alive, but he was bleeding. Emma, she grabs a tape that's called PTSD Project or something, and she listens to it, and she finds out that her dad is Brandon James. I know, it's crazy. Um, of course, I should have saw it coming because a couple episodes before, no, it was that, yeah, one episode before that, there was like that Empire moment in the beginning, Empire Strikes Back in the beginning of the last episode, the Betrayed. When she says it ends with you. Um, so that's kind of cool. And then you hear the song, that Daisy song that's really eerie. It plays, through echo in the abandoned bowling alley. I thought that was so cool. You could finally get to see Ghostface chase Emma, and he grabs her, and it's just like so intense. And that Ghostface is basically trying to kill everybody. He didn't try to kill Brooke though. He just let her run away. So makes me think, is one of the killers Mr. Branson? Um, but yeah, I mean, they go to this abandoned place. A lot of stuff, crazy stuff happens, and they survive and they get out of there. And oh, Will's all okay. Everything's all happy. And then I think about a day later. I think this was about a day later. She gets a call from Will, and he asks her to come visit him and his mom, and uh, she says, "All right." So she goes to. She's in this weird place with a bunch of candy, um, and she thinks she's talking to Will, but it's not, and it's Ghostface. And he's like, "It's what you're gonna do. That's the real bitch. I suggest you run." And then she runs, and she sees Will, tied up to like this, kind of saw, kind of trap, kind of sequence. Um, and what's creepy is it's in the daytime, and she runs and she trips over. Well, she doesn't trip, but she hits this like wire that basically is it's very much a Saw moment. But Emma trips over this wire, and that big crazy thing, that Saw, kind of trap, kills Will. All the blood goes on Emma's face, and she's just in absolute shock, and she cannot believe it. And then the episode just ends. It was a great episode. A lot of Ghostface action. Will died. That was pretty shocking. And it's getting pretty intense. My theories of who the killers are, you know, would kind of be, Jake, Kieran, the reporter, and the mayor. I think those are my biggest, you know, theories of who the killer or killers are. Um, but it's always fun to keep guessing. They do it so well. But Kieran just showed up out of the blue towards the end when they're in the bowling alley, right after the Ghostface escaped, and he's all sweating and shit and making up a stupid lie. So you got to wonder, is he one of the killers? Of course, he may not be one of the killers, but they might be trying to go, with the, Billy Loomis kind of approach with the character and that kind of story, and homage to it. But I really hope they do something different, and it's fun to keep guessing and guessing and guessing. And I cannot wait till the next episode. Um, I think it's called Ghosts, and it's gonna get pretty awesome. All right, guys, that's my review of In the Trenches, the best episode so far, and I'll talk to you guys soon.